such a great warrior in the house. And tonight we want to welcome Marine Warrior Bob Capu. Amen. Amen. Come on,
Bob. It's so good to be here. I'm happy to be back. Every chance I get, like coming back home, from the Marine front base, I take the time to come to church, because I feel home here. I feel like it's my home. I went to the church in Greensboro to Charlotte, but it doesn't feel like it does here. I mean, I've been to a Mountain-Young church like for 11 years, for 12 years already. And I've grown there. I admit I grow. I've changed. There are some good people I met, And I feel like I learn more here. I grow more here. Like being around Miss Brenda, Pastor Toby, and everybody here. And I love being around the kids. And I'm seeing them grow. Like there's new kids coming. And Cassie, when I see him pray, when I hear him pray, it touches my heart. I see like there's Jesus, there's God in these children, And God is using them. And I'm so honored to be standing up here and speaking and talking. And I'm happy to see everybody. And there's a lot I want to say. There's a lot that I was thinking about when Pastor Toby asked me to speak. Just every time when I did my Bible study, there's always a new thing that comes up into my mind. There's always a new ideas. There's always something new for me to say. There's a lot, but as I come up here, sometimes it just fade away. Amen. And today I just want to go to the book of Jeremiah and Deuteronomy, and that's where we're gonna be like mostly studying today. And those are the verses that we just gonna be reading. And to be straight with you, the topic, it's about like backsliding. I know there's some of us went through that, like gone through that. I know I've went through that, and my brother, and everybody has. And in the book of Deuteronomy and Jeremiah, it's talking about the Israelite backsliding. Like they keep worshiping all the gods, and God forgive them like many times over and over, and they keep going back into their old ways, into their old habit, worship pagan God, and God was merciful. So I just want to turn to Jeremiah. You can turn with me to Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 12. Go find it. Well, I have a different Bible. If somebody can tell me, Jeremiah, that would be good.
Page 894.
Page 94.
Page 894, verse 12. 894, whatever.
Actually, it's 3:12. Jeremiah 3:12.
Doing good. Everybody find it?
Facebook?
Page number 895. 894.
Is everybody there? All right, who want to read Jeremiah 3:12? Yeah. Go ahead, read out loud.
Oh, you Go and proclaim these words toward the north, and say, return, thou backsliding Israel, saith the Lord, and I will not cause mine anger to fall upon you, for I am merciful, saith the Lord, and I will not keep anger forever.
All right, so as you can see, the Lord does not stay angry, forever. He will forgive you. He will have mercy on you. it's the same thing with us, our relationship with other people. You know, our relationship with our family, with our parents, with our friends. It's best that we like make reconciliation. We ask for forgiveness. There's no bad blood in between people. There's no grudge against people. And with that, I just want to end that verse with that, and we're moving on to Jeremiah 7:23. There's not a lot I want to elaborate on Jeremiah 3:12, but we're going to turn on Jeremiah 7:23 because I have a lot to say on that.
900.
Chapter 7, what verse?
Verse 23.
23.
Well, who want to read Jeremiah 7:23?
But this thing commanded I them, say, obey my voice, and I will be your God, and ye shall be my people, and walk ye in all the ways that I have commanded you, that it may be well unto you.
Amen.
Well, we all know, you know, the Israelite, they have been disobeying God, you know, they haven't been obeying His voice. Like I said, they worship pagan God, turn to other gods. They're like in their sins and they have forgotten God, you know. But God gave them the command to like obey His voice, that He will be our God, you know, that He will be their God, the Israelite. And as a God, He will protect them. He will do His job as a God, His duties, to protect them, to bless them, and to fulfill His promise to His people. And it says, ye shall be my people. The Israelite is God's people, and He's obligated to protect them. He's obligated to do what He's supposed to do as a God. And it says, and walk ye in all the way that I have commanded you. So all the commandments, all the law, everything that God gave them, have commanded them, God expects them to follow. That may be the sacrificial law, the Israelite law, the law that is written in the Old Testament, and it said that it may be well unto you. That's, you know, God telling us to do all these things, it's for our own good. It's for us. Those laws are to keep us, you know, holy, to keep us righteous. And like with ceremonial law, with sacrificial laws, it doesn't apply to us as Gentiles, but the Jews does it. And I want to move to Jeremiah 10:24. So that will be
10:24. 10:24.
10:24.
Okay.
So I only have put it out like 6 or 5 verses, because I don't want to have to make you guys turn and flip through the pages. I want to elaborate more on the structure and the verses. Can somebody read Jeremiah 10:24?
O Lord, correct me, but with judgment, not in thine anger, lest thou bring me to nothing.
Okay, all right. So it say, "Oh Lord, correct me with judgment." So that's Jeremiah talking. Like he want God to correct him. And how many of us like get offended of criticism or correction? Have someone say, yeah, we all do. Like me being in the Marine Corps, we get corrected all the time. Like even after boot camp, with correcting, sometimes my chain of command would just say, "Can I talk to you, Kapui, like one-on-one?" A lot of people get offended when we get corrected, and with God, with other Christians too, when they correct us, we get offended, and it's also for our own good that we get corrected. You know, sometimes it may come off the wrong way. We may get offended. We may think like it's mean. You know, it might hurt us, but it's for our own good. It's for us to grow, to improve, and that's why we should, you know, surround ourselves with other Christians, other Bible-believing, you know, positive people to influence us in a good way, to make correction. And it's not in thy anger, lest thou bring me to nothing. Well, nobody want to be corrected by getting yelled at, or, you know, people being too hard or aggressive, you know, towards us, you know. Like especially when we are correcting a child, you know, it's the best approach is to, you know, be calm, you know, not to yell. And same with us as an adult. Nobody like to be corrected like with anger, with frustration, with yelling. And I know we all do get offended by, you know, criticism, but just know that it's good for us. And when we do get corrected, just remember it's for our own good. It's to develop us. It's to see our mistake, you know, and what we can improve on. You know, in my life, you know, I've corrected some people. Sometimes it may come off the wrong way. Sometimes they get offended. Like at the end of the day, like when they realize what they've done wrong, they'll appreciate you for that.
Amen.